Kicks Country 92.9, number one for New Country. There's Jelly Roll in need of favor. It's 9:34, and I'd like to ask a favor of you. Hang on for a second, because you might learn something about the law. It's time for Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. I'd like to ask a second favor of you, and that is contribute a question to this ongoing conversation. I'll tell you how to send your question in to Ask Bruce coming up in just a moment. First, though, would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, good morning, Todd. How are you doing this beautiful morning?
Excellent. And how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
I always expect such a positive answer from you. Never am disappointed either. And how's the family? Everybody in the office all doing well?
Everybody's doing great.
Glad to hear that very much. Every
day I get up and see the sunshine, I'm happy.
Yeah, I know. Even though it's been sort of a wacky weather month, I know you're an outdoors kind of person and enjoy the weather this time of the year. And so I imagine right now it must be very pleasant for you with it being kind of mild and warm.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Good.
I got a new hobby.
What's that?
I'm now a pickleball player.
Are you really?
Yeah, I love it.
Wow. Such a popular sport. I don't know why I'm acting so surprised. You really do enjoy it, huh?
I do very much.
Is it? I've always wondered, is it strenuous? Is it a decent amount of exercise? Is it laid back? How would you describe it? And you're somebody who's very much into exercise.
I would say it's medium, moderate as far as exercise is concerned.
So even somebody as out of shape as I could probably do it. Okay, good to know. Bruce, very troubling question in the email box this morning. Are you ready to tackle it?
I am ready, Todd.
Okay, here we go. The email says, my uncle was driving on I-75 when a semi-truck with the name of a major retailer on it swerved into him, causing his car to flip over and crash into the guardrail. The trucker was ticketed for reckless driving. Unfortunately, it turns out the driver of the truck is underinsured. My uncle was in intensive care and is scheduled to have multiple surgeries, which will affect him for the rest of his life. My aunt contacted the major retailer, and they are claiming the truck was leased and the driver was an independent contractor, so they are not liable. The leasing company says they are not responsible either. They have insurance, but not nearly enough to cover the medical bills, not to mention the therapy and medical assistance he will need for years to come. Can you ask the lawyer what we can do? I always feel so bad in these situations because here's somebody who's been severely injured and nobody wants to step up and do the right thing. What do you make of this, Bruce?
Well, I make of it that it's a prime example why as soon as you're involved in a severe accident, you need to contact a personal injury lawyer.
Absolutely.
Because whoever it is, the retailer, the insurance company, unfortunately their motto is, we never pay.
Right.
So in this particular case, there is unfortunately, there's a act that was passed by Congress called the Graves Amendment.
Okay.
That says leasing companies are not liable for the acts of the people leasing the vehicle.
Oh.
However, in this case, there's a major retailer, and I would expect that the major retailer was the leasor or lessor of the truck, and the lessor is legally liable. So there's a very good source of recovery.
Okay.
And I think that if this poor victim contacts an experienced personal injury lawyer, you'll be able to make a satisfactory recovery for him.
Okay. Because it sounds like the retailer is already saying the driver was an independent contractor, so that insulates us from responsibility. You think that would fly?
It won't get off the ground.
Okay. Well, that is good news in a very bad situation here. And with him needing the therapy and medical assistance for many years to come, as the email says. We're talking about substantial damages here.
Yeah, well, again, I think that the victim will be able to make a substantial recovery through the lessor of the vehicle.
And I'm sure that's what they were hoping to hear in this segment. So thank you for clarifying the situation and showing a little ray of hope here.
Well, there's a big ray of hope, and they should contact an experienced personal injury lawyer ASAP.
All right, Bruce. Sounds good. Thank you so much once again. Look forward to talking to you again next week.
I do as well. Thank you.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Now, if you have a question you would like to submit, we'd love to have you do that, by the way. It's pretty easy to do. You go to the website, and in the keyword search box, you type in Bruce. Takes you right where you need to go. If you are injured severely, like this poor person, the thing to do really is to get a hold of the Port Charlotte office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner immediately. Don't let time get away. Call 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. And tell them that Todd sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.
We're from Washington. We love Febrez's new scent. Refresh and energize.
So much we made a song about it.
I can't escape this feeling inside.